Map2 as well, one of the deepest map pools we have in the game. And NIP, this is tournament life on the line.
This is where they need the veterans to stand tall. Lead by example. The good news for NIP at least is they're on the CT side. This is where didn't really get to see much from them on Mirage. Dust2, a much more even map, though, it has to be said. You can get a lot of success on the T side of the map. Dennis, in the meanwhile, though, flashbang down into mid, actually hits Mages, but still comes out ahead with the Glock, and that opens up business on Catwalk side. Lekro's about to get tested by multiple Ts, but he's whiffed all his bullets, and it's going to cost him his life. They needed him to hold on desperately.
So many awkward fights for NIP, so many individual awkward fights. First Dennis on Catwalk, Lekro at long with 3 players jumping wildly, difficult targets to hit. And it just snowballed out of control. Everyone from NIP caught out in the open against multiple Astralis members. Rez gonna try and use the planter. He knows where one is, not peeking. Wanted to try and even out the odds a little bit, but now he's stuck in the corner.
An excellent pistol in the first map. Only shining light, but there's too many angles, too many bullets whizzing past his head. So little to fend them off, and they've thrown the smoke on short. It's going to be a B hit. Can Rez hold on with the AUG? So far, so good. He's got 1, but he's dropped to 24, and Mages will finish off the rest. Double entries onto B.
And they had to have that evening kill. They needed to find that frag.
It's a bit of a stalemate on long, but Mages has now opened his account once more. The player that was reaping kills left and right in the first map is maybe going to pick up 2 in this. Forrest says no. Slaps him down. Gonna be tested again. Flashbang has cleared. Forrest comes out. That's what NIP are looking for. They need Forrest to shine. Bomb's been dropped pre-fire. Not quite enough to claim Glaive, but Forrest, 3 separate duels going his way. And NIP finally... This is looking dire for NIP. The only good news is time is starting to dwindle. They're going to have to play off that. They need kills to come in right here, right now. And the smoke's been deployed to CT. It's now a 2-angled attack, and Glaive is the first to strike. It's going to be going all the way of the Danes. Get right can maybe hold the line. All by his lonesome. Does get the first, looking for a second. Picks that up too. Is still alive for a few more moments.
And Astralis started to pick up the pace, feeling comfortable. Molotov gonna force that Deagle to fight in an awkward position, and A is open. 1 more player at long, 2 players rotating away from B, but Astralis, no matter where they've gone, no matter what it's been up against, they've pretty much gotten everything they wanted.
That Crow's gonna be able to get 2 though from the side of long. Neither of Astralis were checking that out. Now is not the time to take your foot off
from Forrest. Glaive down so low, he might be forced to chill a little bit, and Forrest doing it all. Remember, he's responsible for their single round win as well. And now the AWP is ringing true, and he's being very aggressive and very mobile on this map, trying to rotate into the point of contact. The double AWP's now working wonders as Lekro adds on top of it.
This finds Glaive. Is it going to be the clean sweep? Oh, and Device is taking it away from Forrest. The nightmare starts.
Or continues.
Oh dear, both AWPs have been nullified. Rez still has 1 in his hands. Has picked up 1. Oh, Dupree switching to the grenade. Worst possible moment for him.
He's taking control of mid. Maybe a chance to stop this cross, but Rez gives it up. Gives up the angle with the AWP, and actually Dennis, he might not have known it, but Glaive was very exposed out on Catwalk. Puts the Molotov out, smokes himself out, which is tough. But the AWP, this is the chance for Rez. Behind the boxes, Zipnix, and there's the peak. It's just Glaive.
On the wrong side of the smoke. Can't really stop this defuse. If a player gets across there, it's Dennis that's above him on Catwalk with a kit. Looking to find a headshot on the approach. He's playing a risky game here, Glaive, but it seems to be working out for him thus far. Smoke onto the site, let me peek around the corner. The AWP's missed, and now Glaive has to go in. The bomb's being defused. Glaive needs to stop this and isn't able to do.
Far away, pressure from Astralis. They posture and show mid-aggression and back away from it as soon as they're spotted.
So much on the line, so much history. Not just Counter-Strike, but the Intel Extreme Masters. And NIP on the brink of being knocked out of just that. Can Astralis pick up a second pistol? Nip certainly hoping not, as they look to make some moves up on Catwalk, courtesy
NIP, they missed a smoke and accidentally smoked themselves off, which could be dangerous. That's not a mistake you want to be making. A stack at this B bomb site, Vince.
Glave's up close. There is a small gap in the smokes. We can look to try and pounce, but elsewhere, Nip are overrunning the site. They're looking great to hold on, but Glaive is going to come up with one. It was looking good for a second. Rez, long-range fight with USPs, never ideal, but he's somehow going to come ahead alongside Dennis. And it's looking great for Nip now.
Blinded him and destroyed him. The flashbang doesn't work as well for the Ninjas, and Dupree gets that. A minute left for NIP to play with, depending on how they want to readjust, and a big kill for Get Right. Waiting patiently, Device for Saudis fighting in flames, and there's Get Right again, chiming in for a third. And Magisk, all alone, coming from the B bomb site. Lekro's gonna stance on long. Forrest gonna cover the bomb site, waiting for that peek from Xyp9x. It's not coming because Device is covering the angle at Card. He's got the first kill. Now Xyp9x pounce. Now he does so well. And again, just buying time. Doesn't need to take the fight. He's got the off and he's got his teammates. And now he's gonna clean him up. 15 seconds left. Glaive just holding onto this smoke. They're gonna have to go through it. A great duel, a great win for Lekro. That might open everything up. It's pulled the rotation. Glaive is exposed out in the open, and so is Device. Misses that shot. He's got to fall back now.
20 seconds to go. Molotov's been put onto the site. This is going to stall the plant, but a smoke has been there to neutralize it. Xyp9x can see heads protruding over the sides. Going to get one, looking for a second. Gets the spray on to Get Right as well. NIP desperately need to hold on to this round, but Astralis now have the player advantage. And Forrest has been found wanting. Rez trying to spray as best as he can. He's not sure where the remaining CTs are at. Whiffing bullets left and right of both Xyp9x.
Seconds, and no one has spotted what's coming. Here we go. It's all on Xyp9x and Device.
Xyp9x with the York, tailor-made. Is going to be getting three with a spray. Single-handedly stops the push. Has snagged this round away from NIP in such an integral... Dwindle away for Nip. We've seen Lekro in rounds previously pull out some crazy 1Ds. We know Rez has it within him to strike. And you better believe, with leadership like Glaive, they know the buy is going to be very low. Possibly Scouts, Deagle, something that has that one-tap potential. They have no reason to peek. They have no reason to overextend. That's why they're playing so passively.
They have utility to respond, as you said as well, so as soon as they have an idea of what's coming, NIP need to find a way with these pistols to get close, to close the gap. Everyone going to shuffle in towards upper B. It's Forrest and Lekro in mid. Smoke is going to cover them for the moment, but Dupree wants to get aggressive. This could be so dangerous. Even if he gets the first pick, they could hunt him down. There's the shot. He gets away. No, he doesn't. He's tagged up, but Xyp9x covers his retreat. That's from mid, and they found their way to the B bomb site. You still have Magisk to deal with. Still so much to deal with. There he is. It's traded. A 2-on-3.
Get Right and Rez, weight of the world on their shoulders. Not far off from the dig is Rez, but Xyp9x gets the upper hand. And now Get Right's going to have to wind back the years with the AWP. A gun that you don't label him with, and Xyp9x is going to get it done.